Good. One today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025. Jump date for Friday the 14th. All right, let's go. Well, as far as official setups, we now have two gold stock in here plus the ALLT from last night. I did lower the entry on that one for what it's worth. I went ahead and put a dividend adjustment in for the stop on KGS since tomorrow it'll be X dividend. So you will see a 41-cent drop tomorrow in that stock likely. I had a little bit of a bounce today, so that's better than a poke in the eye. Let's take a look at that. In fact, let's take a look at KGS. You can see a little bit of a bounce. Still looks pretty darn good longer term. Nice longer term uptrend so far, at least, remaining intact. So far, so good. Obviously, under your stops just in case. Let's take a look at the setups. ALLT sold off fairly hard in here, so I adjusted the stop accordingly, and the entry, I should say, too. KGC, nice little TKO type of action there. It's a gold stock. It can be a little wide and loose at times, so a little bit more lenient in something like commodity-related stock. So those are your two setups going into tomorrow. Finally, we've got some setups. And the good news is the market certainly improved today. S&P 500, look at that. Decent day, just shy, a smidge below all-time highs. As I've been saying ad nauseum, when you're at or near these brand new highs, an up day looks pretty darn good. Of course, a down day looks pretty ugly. Looks like it's stolen out. Anyway, decent day in NASDAQ. Let's not start kissing each other just yet. But one more big up day like that, as I've been saying quite a bit, one or two big up days at high levels makes the market look a lot better. We'll be back to brand new highs. Rusty bounced a little. Let's not get too excited here just yet. So far, it looks toppy at best. Some areas at or near new highs. There's internet. Take a look at cybersecurity. Bam, winning, breaking out new highs a little bit bigger. Some areas are near new highs, but they're also bumping up against their old highs, so that's a little bit of concern. You know me. I sure like seeing them break out and not look back. Financials would be another example. There, that was cloud computing that I showed a second ago. Major drugs continue to try to bottom out here, so that's certainly a good thing. Social media begging out new highs with a little bit of vigor. That's looking pretty darn good. Mag's bouncing back a little bit, but they've been pretty sideways for some time. Again, you know me. I like to see new highs sooner rather than later. Defense stalling out its prior highs. There's a few areas that look like this, as I've pointed out a second ago. Broker-dealer at brand new all-time highs, but not really too far past the prior peak in here. So that's one thing I'm paying careful attention to in a lot of these areas. So overall, quite a bit of improvement today. Take a look at semis. Decent day there. We're about half to three-quarters of the way through this overhead supply, so that's certainly a good thing. One or two big up days would certainly help it out and make it look a heck of a lot better. But I wouldn't get too excited about the semis unless we get out of this range. I would like to see this AI debacle day taken out, obviously this gap close, because I think that was a little bit overdone. But, when the market's looking for a reason to get out, it'll take anything. And that's, believe in what you see and not in what you believe, I suppose, as I said earlier today. Yeah, the charts show. Anyway, I think that's it for now. A big improvement today, but let's just see what tomorrow and the next day brings as a trend follower. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much.